Hey everyone, Durrani here from VG247, and Summer Games Fest has given us some new announcements and some extended gameplay for some of the most hotly anticipated games. So I thought I'd highlight a few of the bigger, more exciting announcements. And if you think Hollow Knight Silksong is in this list, then I've got some bad news for you. But let's go from the top. It is Street Fighter in town. We got an extended gameplay trailer for Street Fighter 6 focusing on Guile. It's nice to see what they can do to update and add to his signature move list to keep his identity but make it feel fresh. The art style looks really nice, but it's the splashes of paint that really give it life. Those splashes of paint are tied to the new drive system, and I already know that those counters are going to be so hyped to pull off. I'm a big SF fan and I can't wait to see more. It's out early next year. Holy moly, the Callisto project is looking gruesome. All sorts of dismemberment and faces getting ripped off. You've probably already noticed that it looks like Dead Space, and that's because it's from Glenn Schofield and his new team, Striking Distance Games. And Glenn is one of the original creators of Dead Space. The combat has that slower, place every shot carefully, it's hard hitting and deliberate, and I'm not even sure if I can show the death animations, but what the fuck? I'm here for a space horror. It's out on December 2nd. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I feel like this is a redemption moment for Call of Duty maybe. We got a whole 7 minutes of gameplay with the expected tactical military choreography. I know the multiplayer is the main selling point for Call of Duty, but COD's campaigns are so immersive and enjoyable, and it looks like they've ramped it up a lot. The graphics look great, but I was more impressed by the sound design actually. A lot more bass to it this time around. It's coming out October 28th, and if you're a PC fan, you'll be glad to hear it's coming back to Steam as well. WitchFire, a game that hasn't been shown for about 4 years. It's a first-person shooter, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one who saw this, but this game reminds me a lot of Destiny 2 with its animations. Looks pretty cool. It's going into early access on PC very soon. Routine is another space horror game coming at you, and like a lot of these trailers, we didn't actually get much information here, but I like the look of it. The chromatic shift effect, I think that's what it's called, that's layered over the gameplay, looks really nice. Unlike the Callisto project that I'm willing to put myself through because it looks so good. Even though I hate horror games, the Routine looks like it's too much for my heart to handle, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the old devs from Blizzard who created StarCraft have formed a new studio to create a brand new RTS game called Stormgate, and we got screenshots. I know it's a little underwhelming, but I know StarCraft is a huge game, or was a huge game at its time, so I think people would like to know what the devs are working on. Goat Simulator 3 is in development. We love it. It's just a piss-take game to cause trouble and mischief. They've just completely skipped Goat Simulator 2. It's out in autumn, and I can't wait to see all of the meme gameplay clips pop up on my Twitter feed. Zenless Zone Zero is the next mainline game from Hoyoverse, that's the creators of Genshin Impact, and still no idea what this game is. Apparently it's like a roguelike, but we got a closer look at the gameplay, the combat mainly. It is very anime, and you know what? I'm a sucker for this type of content. It reminds me a lot of Scarlet Nexus and Astral Chain. We got another look at multiplayer survival crafting game Nightingale, and a look at the new realm card system. The realm cards are things that you can craft that directly affect the different worlds you'll be traveling to. We got gameplay of base building and base destruction by some giants. The enemies do look really cool. It'll be interesting to see what worlds have what enemies. And finally, Neil Druckmann took the stage to speak about The Last of Us Part 1 remake coming to PS5. It is a shame that literally an hour before that trailer was leaked, but it looks gorgeous. When you see a side-by-side comparison, you really see how much it's been updated. But Is this remake necessary? Not so much, but it will pair well with the new HBO show they're doing. The Last of Us Part 1 hits PS5 on September 2nd, and there's also a new standalone The Last of Us multiplayer game coming, which is based off the Factions game mode, but it's taken a whole new form. Apparently, it's a bit like Escape from Tarkov, but we don't really have much information on this. We got a screenshot. Concept art. And one last cool thing is that Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson, who are the original voice actors for Joel and Ellie in The Last of Us, are actually in the HBO show. They're not playing Joel and Ellie, of course, because that's being played by Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, but it's cool that they included them somehow. I can't wait to see what they're actually doing. But that is it. What did you think of Summer Games Fest? Do you miss E3? What games caught your eye? Let me know down in the comments. My name is Durrani from VG247. Peace out, everyone.